Good morning. So this audio today is going to review how to incorporate your exhibits into your presentation for your part 2 of your project if you're doing the attorney option. So first and foremost, we're looking here at Exhibit A. Here we have the brief description. Now, obviously in the actual trial, if we were acting this out in class, you would not refer to this page. This page is strictly for you. So let's scroll down to the actual exhibit. Here, this is a letter from the Office of the Dean, dated November 18th, 1998, to the students of Columbus University, and this is regarding the hazing policy. So here we have the policy itself, and I'm not going to read this for you. I'm sure you already have by this point. So what we need to do is incorporate this into the examination of our witness. Now, the example that I've made is as though we were cross-examining this particular witness. So just keep that in mind. The questions that I made could be used as a sample for the defendant, Chris Archer. Of course, you would need to rephrase them if you did direct examination. So let's take a look here at how I did this. The first thing you need to do is ask the judge for permission to show the exhibit. And that would just simply be, Your Honor, permission to present Exhibit A to the witness. The judge, of course, again, if we were acting it out, the judge would ask opposing counsel if there are any objections. They would say no to the judge, and then you would be given permission by the judge to present the exhibit. The first thing you need to do when presenting an exhibit is to establish the fact that the witness on the stand is familiar with what they're looking at. So you can't even ask any questions about the document until you establish the relationship between the person and the document. And then next you have to make sure that the witness that's on the witness stand describes what they see to the jury. Because remember, the only ones that know what's on that paper is you, the opposing counsel, and the witness. No one else in the court has seen this exhibit. So the first set of questioning that you're going to ask is, and this is just a sample, so it doesn't have to be exact. So again, these questions are kind of more aimed if you were asking Chris Archer about this particular exhibit. This would be a prosecution set of questions to ask Chris Archer. So, Chris Archer, do you recognize this exhibit? To which you give him an opportunity to respond. Can you describe what the exhibit is? In which case he would then turn and say, this is a letter from the Dean of Students. If he's not specific enough, you can always add in another question and say, what is the letter regarding? In which case the witness would respond. So we can say, or you can ask, since it says cross-examination, is this letter, regarding the hazing policy on campus? Again, sometimes you got to add questions in because the witness might not give you everything you need. Can you please read the date on this document? And who is the author of this document? These questions here are, again, just establishing the fact that the witness is familiar with the document. Then the next thing you're going to do is for the jury. The jury has not seen this document whatsoever. They have no idea what's on it except for the things that you've just presented. So then you can ask for the jury, can you please read the first paragraph of the document? All right. To clarify, according to what you just read, this is the most important part of your questioning here. You have to make sure, once you have them read it, what information do you want the jury to really take from this exhibit? So again, the first part is, let's establish the relationship between the witness and the document. Then you need to describe the document for the jury is the second step. And then thirdly, what is the information you need the jury to take home from this document? So it's really 3 sections. Notice that I have put here all of the questions regarding this exhibit in blue font. So if I'm going to present Exhibit B, I would use a different color font. Remember that these are leading questions. meaning that this is cross-examination. These are questions that I would expect to find for the prosecution asking Chris Archer about Exhibit A. If the defense was asking these questions, you would just rephrase these down here, because these are leading questions, not narrative questions. Okay? This is the end of the video tutorial on how to incorporate the exhibits into your line of questioning. I hope this helps, and have a great day.